Now from NortheastWheelsEvents.com at the 2025 AACA Fall Mart meet, commonly known as Hershey. Happy Hershey. This is Jonathan from the NB Center over in Allentown, PA. Very unique place. Very unique. Now, you build really everyday cars, medium priced cars, four-door sedans.
Yeah, so we have a collection of about 200 cars, and they are all American cars, mostly from the 1920s to the 1950s. And what defines this collection is these are all cars that were aimed towards the middle market. So Buicks, Nashes, Studebaker, DeSoto, Plymouth, you name it, Oldsmobile. And this year at Hershey, by the way, we love fall Hershey. Every year we bring our whole team out. Some years we bring one car that we freshly restored. This year we decided to do something a little different, and we brought 11 cars, all from 1942. So different makes and models, but from the year 1942. And for those who aren't aware, what is unique about 1942 is a very short production run. So just the earliest part of 1942 were automobiles manufactured in the United States before all the manufacturers switched over to wartime production.
Right.
So anytime you see anything from 1942, that is a class of a rare vehicle in terms of production numbers.
Oh, that's for sure, because he only ran through February, half of February.
That's right.
Starting up, manufacturing usually starts up late October into November. So you're talking about max 5 months.
Exactly.
Unreal.
So it was, and this is a mixture of original unrestored cars that we've preserved, and then
great.
there's also a few cars that I would say are recent restorations in the last decade, and then there's a couple that were restored 30 years ago, and we've just loved them and driven them and maintained them since. But for us, it's all about driving the cars.
Oh,
and
thank you.
Absolutely. Every car that we have, they're registered, they have batteries, they're insured, they're hooked up to a maintain charger, and our expectation for our team is that we can hop in any vehicle at any point, hit the battery switch, fire it up, take it out and drive it.
Oh,
all maintained and running driving condition.
That's the way to go.
Guess what? That's what these cars were made for. They were meant to drive.
You think?
They were meant to drive. I mean, as great as it is to look at them here at the car show, and we love car shows, the cars are the happiest when they're driven, and
yes,
we're happiest when we're driving these cars.
Well, of course, you experience it. Now, you got a very interesting dynamic duel over here between the Buick and the Cadillac.
Exactly. Both 1942. Buick and Cadillac, and you could have a little bit of fun doing a design study. Of course, the Buick's a 91F formal sedan or a limousine.
Is that a divider window?
Believe it or not, yes, this one does have a divider window. Believe it or not, that is an unrestored car.
Really?
It presents so well, you could almost think it's an older restoration. It actually is an unrestored car.
Oh my God!
It came from the Bennett family up in Wayland, New York. Guy Bennett Jr., Bennett Buick, which was a Buick dealership that was in existence for 99 years under the same family ownership.
99 years.
Jeez. They acquired this in the 70s. We have drooled over it for the past decade when we learned about it, and recently had the chance to make it part of our collection. And so
that's wonderful.
It was driven very little, which speaks to its amazing condition, but we've done some mechanical reconditioning to it and put it on the road, and it drove here from Allentown.
This is amazing. Straight 8, of course.
Of course, yes.
Overhead valve.
And as far as I'm concerned,
automatic or manual?
This one's a manual, 3-speed column shift.
Lovely.
Yep, absolutely. No, we can. I mean, for being an unrestored original, it's just remarkable. There's a little bit of fraying on the carpet, but that's okay. It's part of its story.
Oh, yeah. The seats are original?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's crazy.
That is. Oh my gosh. This is.
Yep.
How many miles on her?
You got a division window here.
Wow. She is so beautiful. And of course, the lap of luxury is how many ashtrays you have.
That's right. The odometer says 50,000.
Jeez. Wow.
Just over 50,000.
I'm looking at the mechanics house bodies. Now, this is a standard body?
Yes, it's a factory body, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So now we've got this 42 Cadillac, Series 67. Now this one was restored a number of years ago. And and it's held up well.
Jeez.
This would have Cadillac's flathead V8. It's an automatic transmission.
Right. Now this would be the Hydromatic.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Which is a good transmission.
Oh, that was one of the best transmissions made.
That's right.
Even Rolls-Royce used it. Wow. Oh, I wish I could capture the smell on the video. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. My gosh. I like the little
assist straps.
glove.
Yeah.
No, the glove box.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. And the quarters are open by sliding. The beginning of the fin right there.
Now this car, this is a 1942 Buick estate wagon.
Mm-hmm.
And this restoration is more than 30 years old.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, Model 49 special estate wagon.
Oh,
And
jeez.
it has worn very well. I personally drove this from Allentown, the hour and a half out here, and it just eats up the miles. It's comfortable. Again, Buick Straight A.
Yeah.
Tell me a better engine than a Buick Straight A.
Oh. Now this was based off the 60, the special.
This was the special. No, this is actually a 40 series, Model 49.
Oh, okay. This is
Now
mostly.
you have a 1942 Oldsmobile B44 Olds. This also has the Hydromatic.
Uh-huh.
And the B44 means a few things. It's the 44th anniversary of Oldsmobile.
Right.
There's also some other. You can fact check me, and your viewers can add in. But they had some fun marketing with that name. 44 new things, better. Be
better, yeah.
Be better, whatever. Yeah. So it's but it also is the 44th year of Oldsmobile, and in the absence of new body design or anything, they just kind of had a little bit of fun with the name. But this also has a Hydromatic. This was. This has an.
Wow, that's original.
Yeah, it's been
Oh
painted,
my
but the
gosh.
interior is. The interior is original.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's interesting. This one was, and as you're filming, look at the pins on the sun visor. I just love that. 1942 Pennsylvania
Oh, that's
resident
great.
fishing license, a 43 fishing license.
Flying
All
A.
fun stuff. Yeah, so sometimes you'll see cars that are original paint, but the interior's been redone. This one's the opposite. It deserved a repaint, but the interior was so great that we decided to just leave the original interior.
Smart move. Now, this is built on the 98?
Yep, it is. Yep.
Oof. Again, rare bird.
Very.
Being the, now what was their normal culture for their fastback?
That one on it. Did they call this a seat in it?
I'm not sure. Where's Richard?
I know. Come on out here. So, all right. So we got a 42 Plymouth Special Deluxe. This one is unrestored, original paint.
Nice. Business
Cars
cool.
right, yep.
Wow. That is great.
Someone warmed this one up a little bit. It's got dual carbs and a split manifold and dual exhaust, which, for the flathead 6-cylinder makes it for a fun exhaust note.
Well, at least they didn't put the pinstripes on.
That's right. That's right.
What a sweet cock.
All right, now we're moving over to Indiana. So this is a 1942 Studebaker Champion 6.
Wow.
So this would have been a very attainable four-door family car. Just a good, honest driver. This is also an unrestored car.
Look at that. That's great. The oil change sticker. Wow, the lube sticker. This
one is
beautiful.
3-speed but has an overdrive. And
freewheeling?
Yep, overdrive and freewheeling, yep. And so when you get this out on the open road, it cruises really nicely.
And this was the everyday, not the president.
Correct.
Yeah. Now, this was never painted?
Nope.
Interesting, because I'm looking at all the blends over there.
And you can see it's been, it's been touched up, but it's never been stripped and repainted.
Wow.
Here's another unrestored car, and it's this one is showing its wear, and we lost some paint on the drive out.
Oops.
Oops. But you know what? We're just going to keep driving. So this is also a 40 series Buick sedan. See a Model 41 Special.
And again, original interior.
Original interior. It's just a good, honest driving car.
Wow.
We did put a new front floor mat in it because the other one was brittle and disintegrated, but otherwise this is largely original.
Well, you want to protect the carpets too.
Absolutely. Well, and our theory is, I mean, we're very proud of the restorations our team does, but if you can all preserve a car as original, that's what we want to do.
This is fantastic. Now you do a restoration on the mechanical, I presume,
If they need
in the way of brakes and such.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
All the safety items. So this is a 42 Chrysler Windsor.
Wow.
This was restored by somebody else. We didn't do this restoration. It's an older restoration, but you know, the blue paint really pops in the.
I love the emergency handle. They mean business. Fluid drive. Wow. And they still get their little crowns in for the Imperial, which is always cute because Chrysler loves their crowns.
That's right. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
You're great. All right, now we've got a 42 Buick Super Convertible.
That is such a striking
This is
car.
a recent addition to the collection. Someone else did the restoration. We did a little bit of finishing on it. So Model 56C Super. And this car, well, first of all, I love this color, especially out in the sun. And when the top's down, this is an even more stunning car.
Oh.
You know, see, not all convertibles look good when the top's down. They're fun to drive. Sometimes a convertible, the top just kind of folds into a giant mess, and you just
like a buggy.
Yeah, like a buggy, or you know, looks like a pile of dirty laundry when you put it down. This one has a nice look to it when you put the top down.
What always amazes me with the Buick is the flow-through line of the fender right on through.
And of
That
course,
is
you got the
magnificent.
straight 8 engine.
Yep.
Still haven't come up with something to beat the straight 8. So, all right. Right next to this 1942 Hudson is represented by Mr. Alfredo Mercado, who's on the phone. And this was a car that we restored. So this is a fully restored car.
Oh my gosh.
And stunning car. We
What
drove it
a
out.
nice.
It's gonna,
Again, a business coupe.
yep.
Wow. Those are rare, but it's nicely appointed for a business coupe. Being a Hudson, so it's the mid-level.
Sure.
Again, fitting into your collection. Oh, that is gorgeous. And the piece de resistance.
There we go, a 1942 DeSoto Deluxe sedan, and this is also a car that we restored.
Wow.
This is a full off-the-frame restoration. It was in really poor shape. It deserved a proper restoration, and this is a car you don't see many of these, and that kind of goes to our mission to the cars that we tend to like to restore. It's vehicles that have largely been overlooked. As collectors, because one of the challenges are, I mean, most people won't debate how interesting and stunning this car is to look at it, but in many cases, cars like this, you have to invest an exponentially more money than what these cars are worth when they're done. And so a lot of people, the business case doesn't exist to restore these, and so people either have to be have a sentimental attachment to it or something like that to justify it in their head. So as a result, a lot of them have just kind of been scrapped over the years.
Right. Also,
And
so many were used for parts,
exactly,
for
parts, yep.
a sexier model.
But cars, like every car down here, that were aimed towards the middle of the market, these were the cars that were built, that built America, that also influenced the automotive industry for the rest of the world. And so we believe that these are absolutely worth saving.
Oh my gosh, yes. And what's funny is that everyday cars, you don't see the Hispano Suiza on the streets. You don't see a lot of this stuff. This is what, if you drove down the street in 1950, this is what you would see.
Absolutely.
This is beautiful. Now we got, of course, now this is a 6-cylinder DeSoto.
It is, yep. It's a 6-cylinder.
Not even, no, they had
Hideaway headlights.
That's it. That was the big thing.
Yep.
And what was surprising is why they did not continue that after the war.
You know, it's a good question. I mean, it's just added complexity from a manufacturing standpoint, but we sure love it.
Oh, that's for sure. Now those are mechanical?
They are mechanical, yeah. I'll show you how they can. Slide over.
Oh, that is brilliant. That is amazing. Actually slides back. Wow. I heard springs in there to bring it forward.
They have a heavy spring. Well, the spring to keep them open.
Okay. Oh, that is fantastic. Well, that's the thing.
It's a mechanical mechanism that operates both of them.
That's great.
No, it's we've had a lot of fun bringing them out and sharing with them. And as we started at the beginning of this video, not everyone's aware that what's so unique about the 1942 model year is the fact that it was such a short window of manufacturing.
Yes.
And it wasn't again until 1946 that we would start to see new American cars come out.
Oh, this is brilliant. Jeremy, I thank you so very much. NB Center, is that open to the public?
We are not open to the public, but we gladly give tours to car clubs. So if anybody wants to come see this collection, get with your car club, contact us, organize a group tour, and we'll gladly take you through.
Oh, that's more than generous. Yeah. That's fantastic. Again, thank you so very, very much. This is just, what a grouping. What a grouping. You're never going to see this. Here's the Hershey.
All right, here's the Hershey. Cheers.
Oh, you got it. Happy Hershey.
Okay, thank you.
You got it. This is Pam from NortheastWheelsEvents.com at the 2025 AACA Fall Meet, commonly known as Hershey. Checking out this absolutely unique and special display from the NB Center of 1942. Everyday cars, your middle-class cars. For more cool events like this, make sure you check NortheastWheelsEvents.com, SoutheastWheelsEvents.com, UKWheelsEvents.com, and while you're there, post and promote your local shows on your local calendars. And if you want to see this on YouTube, follow my channel, go to Car Show Reporter. Again, this is Pam. I will see you at the shows. There we go. Let's get this dynamic duo.